Hello guys and welcome back to some Frosti-Town. Today we're going to be making something like this, so let's get right down into it. So first we're going to turn these guys on. I'm going to go here, we're going to turn these guys on. Let me turn on my screencast keys. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a plane S8. Then we're going to go here, control bring it right about here, and we're gonna go into our camera. We're gonna bring this back a little bit to right about there. Right now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna click the plane and we're gonna go into edit. We're gonna right click, we're gonna subdivide this by 30. Alright, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna click here, go into random, and I'm gonna select one of these, and we're gonna select one of these. I'm gonna select this, bring it up, or maybe let's scale this up to right about here. Select one of these guys, bring this up. Go into our camera, let's go into our camera, bring this a bit closer to right about here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click here, I'm going to press Ctrl 3. We're going to go to our modifiers tab and we're going to bring it to 5, maybe 6. Alright, the next thing what we're going to do is I'm going to go into edit, we're going to go into preferences, and we're going to write trees. I'm going to select this guy. I'm going to go back. I'm not happy with the, let's just bring it down a bit. I'm not happy with these, so let's just fix this a bit. There we go. Well, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna press Shift A and we're gonna go into curve. We're gonna go sapling tree. We're gonna go into leaves and we're gonna go show leaves, and we're gonna select all of these, and we are going to bring it right about here. G and Y. Scale it down a bit to right about here. Shift D, G and Y. Bring it right about here. Shift D, G and X, and we're gonna bring it to right about here. Shift D, G and Y, bring it right about here. Now give it a bit of scale. Scale this up. I'm gonna select this guy. Shift D, G and X, bring it here. Scale this up. Shift D, G and Y, bring this here. Shift D, G and X, bring this back. Scale this guy up. Shift D, G and Y, scale this down. Alright, let's go into rendered view. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to select the plane and we're going to go into shading. I'm going to go here, we're going to click new, First we're gonna create a bump node, then we're gonna create a noise texture, then we're gonna create a color ramp. We're gonna plug the normal into the normal, factor into the height, detail up, and we're gonna put the factor into the factor. I'm gonna put the color into the roughness, and we're gonna bring the base color down to 0. I'm gonna bring it right about here. Bring the scale a little bit over here. Alright, the next thing what we're gonna do is we are going to delete the light, and we are going to create another light, area light, right about here. Bring this up, and we're gonna give it 500 watts, maybe 1000. Bring this all the way down to 0. Bring it here. I think 500 is okay. Give it a bit of bluish color. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a cylinder. Let's go back into layout mode, RY90. Bring it here. SX to scale it down. Delete this face, delete this face. Add a solidify modifier. Bring it back to right about there. Apply that. And we're gonna give it a metallic texture, and we're gonna bring the color down a bit. And wait a minute, we can do something else with this too. Let's add a solidify. Give it metallic. Select these. Give it emission. Strength of 30. Give it a bit of bluish. Bring this back right about here. Go back into world settings, bring the world settings down, bring it up, bring it down to right about there. Alright, the next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna select this guy, and we're gonna press D, and we're gonna add some decals. This is completely optional. Let's give it 50. Let's go back to our area light. What if we give this 1000? No, 600 is alright. Or maybe just 500. So you have something like this. Let's just scale this guy up to right about there. Alright, the next thing what we should be doing is we're gonna press Shift A, and I hope you have cable arranger. It's very easy to make cables. There we go. And we're going to go into materials tab, and we're going to give this an emission. Give it a strength of 10. Still I am figuring out yeah, I don't think the cable is gonna be really Alright, the next thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna create a plane. I'm gonna bring it here, bring it down, and we're gonna go into materials tab. We're gonna bring the roughness all the way up and bring it down, scale it up, or maybe this is better. Alright, the next thing I'm gonna do is gonna add a empty, and we're gonna go into camera, sorry, we're gonna add depth of field. We're gonna enter empty. I'm gonna bring it down to right about here. Let me just check if I have yeah. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share, and as always, stay frosty, and I'll see you next time. Frosti-Town signing out.